Hello, I'm Kat. Welcome to my vlog about picking up litter.
Since the last time you saw me, I've actually been incredibly busy. Every month I like to go to different parks in the West Midlands to go litter picking, and I actually gather a group of like-minded people to come and join me. So this time we've had about 5 different people to join us, which is actually quite small. Normally we have at least 13 people, but whoever turns up I'm beyond grateful for. The park that we went to this time, we actually had an incredibly long walk. We were out for at least 4 hours, which is wicked. And we picked up 3 bags full of litter. There are loads of different marsh areas and peat areas, and they're quite rare, which is really awesome. And then we also did a little bit of foraging. So on the previous video, I showed you the gorse plant. I got people to try that this time. And what I actually learned through conversation, because it's always amazing to learn from different people, is that with the gorse plant, I always thought, oh, it's going to taste like coconut, and it never did. It always tastes like grass. It actually does taste like grass, but it smells like coconut. So if you take the time to smell it, you'll smell it and then you eat it and it's like grass. So there's a misconception that now is not a misconception for myself, and I'm very pleased to have learned that. I'm just alone. If it makes you smile, please take me home. Oh, it's like
you're going to take it home?
No, leave it to someone else.
No, because if you pull it back, you're littering.
Put it on the tree.
If you pull it back, you're littering, and I'm going to post it online.
Sorry, everybody. So I've just arrived at my allotment today. The plan today is that we're going to go and get some wood chip that's been fly tipped at a local community garden. I'm part of that community garden and I've asked permission, so I'm allowed to go and collect some because it is in abundance, or at least it was the last time I saw it, so fingers crossed we've still got some left. I'm also going to be filling up the bird feeders and pruning back my really huge mallow tree. I'm going to do it quite harshly as well, so it can really spring back to life and I can train it and grow it in a way that's better for the plot, that's more beneficial. I've just filled up the bird feeder, and it's some of the seed that we actually brought on the last video. So we didn't use it all when we went to feed the ducks because I knew that I'd want to use some for here. So just here, these are bird fat ball feeders. They have a mixture of like peanut butter, suet, seeds. So they're really good to help keep birds bulked up, especially over the winter. But right now it's breeding season for the birds, so just as important that they are fed. They are animal suet, which I have been really torn about, seeing as that I'm vegan myself. But I just thought for the birds at the moment, you've just got to feed them. But I have found an article actually with a recipe to make vegan fat balls. So it's not natural in a bird's diet, especially like a little robin or a sparrow, to be having meat suet from a cow. It just wouldn't happen in their natural life cycle to eat that. It's not in their diet. So I found this article that's literally gives you an ingredient to make vegan suet from like coconut oil, peanut butter, seeds, and that is closer to a bird's natural diet. So when I have the time, I will be creating those. But right now, this is what I've got. I'm not going to let them go to waste, and the birds do love them. I'm going to start pruning my huge, lovely mallow tree. the priority is that I need clear pathway and also to be chopping this bit back so I can really utilise this shirt or this growing space. And I'm going to leave a lot of it going that way there because it's so beautiful, decorative, it adds a nice layer. So I'm just going to get started. I'm going to chop back as much as I can with my loppers, and then at some point when I can, I'm going to get something to saw the larger trunks off and really train the tree. I'm really lucky that it's such a soft cut of wood, so it's cutting through really easier, and I can actually cut larger, thicker branches with something that really I should only use a 20 pence piece width of with a branch, so making it a lot easier for me. As dreamy as allotments seem, and don't get me wrong, they can be really, really dreamy, and I love my allotment. It's a lot of hard graft, blood, sweat and tears, and you know, it's got the potential, this space, to be stunningly beautiful, but it is an allotment that's a work in progress, and a lot of work's gone into it, but a lot more work also needs to go into it too. And it's not cheap. It really isn't as cheap as you think it would be. And there's also the expense of equipment, material, time, coming and going. I'm very lucky that I'm very thrifty and frugal, but I still spent a little bit getting it to where it is today, and a whole lot of my time. And what's great as well, all this wood that I can cut off, that I've been cutting, I'll be able to take the bigger branches and put it around my pond so nothing goes to waste, and then the smaller branches I'll be able to use in bug hotels, perhaps put in my compost.
What's a bug hotel?
A bug hotel, let me show you.
I've only heard of Airbnb.
Airbnb. So this is actually a little bug hotel. It was a gift off a friend, so I'm very grateful to her. And it basically just encourages bees or any bugs that need a rest to go in here. So you get certain bees that will hibernate over the winter, and it's a perfect place for them to go in there. I've got another one just at the other side of my my pond as well. But I do have plans to create a really beautiful big one. You see them all over Pinterest, and it's a project of mine that I will make with time. So get back to the lopping. So I'd say I'm about done with chopping it back. I've really taken off a lot. To me it looks bare. There's still more that could come off the height. I'm going to come back and do that another time. Just want to give the tree a chance to reset and calm, and we're going to go and collect some more wood chip. So now we're going to jump in the car to get the wood chip and then come back to my allotment. The allotments, I'm going to go open the gates and then we can get haven't turned on the handbrake. There we go.
She's driven off, so I'm stuck locking the gates, all because I wanted to get a fancy shot.
1, 2, 3. Oh, thank you. Now we've got the wood chip out of the car. My plan is to stop spreading it on the really boggy areas to really feed the very dense clay soil, and it's very wet and boggy. So it just help break it down, add nutrients to it, and just help with water management as well. I've got to say, I'm very grateful to whoever fly chipped the wood chip. They definitely could have dumped something far worse. Benefited me, benefited the local community garden, and what's that saying? One man's trash is another man's treasure, and I love floor treasure. Everything here is pretty much free off the roadside. My table and chairs, the legs off the trampoline, the stepping stones, literally everything. Even my pond was free. Gonna leave you there. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you haven't already, please like, leave me a comment if you want to, and subscribe. Thanks so much.